We're back to talk about another whiskey and architecture. This would be a tour of a site visit for a project in second year studio in architecture school with Cutty Sark Whiskey. This was a site visit in Morristown, New Jersey, and if you look far back there, that is a church, St. Peter's Episcopal. And up the road from the train station, this is the site here, a government complex building that also included a arts center and a business property. The street leading up to this was King Street, and to the right it becomes King's Place. This was an elevated site, and this road is looking back towards King's to the train station. And to the left here would be going to King's Place, and then Pine leading up to the elevated site. Also on the property behind, there was a lot of growth and also a parking lot that we're supposed to use, as you can see here, used by the city and also by the police department for Morristown. So the idea was to develop the entire site, also develop the art center, the municipal complex building, and also the business to the side. My approach here was to work with the entire site, maintain the existing buildings, and add to it. It was a very interesting project because it was the first time that we had started using a large site in our projects. And also when I began using 3D Studio Max. If you could see here, there's a lot of growth, vegetative growth behind the site. This shot is standing on the roof of the complex, and you can see King's Place and King Street's crossing. Here's on the roof of the buildings complex, of the municipal building. It was quite interesting because, as I said, we had started using the Studio Max, which is no longer, I think, used. Right here is the actual theater, and it was a very interesting start of a second year studio. And this is the train station. I'll touch more on this when I have my studio work presented. So for the next few videos, I will be trying the Cutty Sark Whiskey. It is I wouldn't say high-end, but not low-end. It's a very good tasting whiskey, but it has a very distinct flavor to it. During my tasting of it, I have been cutting it with lime. For me, it was very challenging to drink this straight, or as neat as some people will call it, but it was acceptable for me. I've been drinking it for the last 2 or 3 months now, while I work and putting this video together. As I was reviewing my studio work, it was very interesting to study architecture in school, and it's quite different in the professional realm when you actually work. I haven't done any projects as large as the studio project I've just shown. Most of the work I've worked on has been retail, very quick, high, fast-paced type of work. Hopefully I will switch over professionally to dealing with more elaborate projects such as a complex like that. I have to say I haven't warmed up to Cutty Sark Whiskey. And it was, the bottle I purchased comes around $25 US, but it's it didn't have a taste that I would say I want to go back to drink more of this. It is a whiskey that I think maybe could be mixed with other drinks if you're looking for that, but not a drink that I would drink straight. So I hope you've enjoyed this review and hope to see you on the other side as we look through architecture and we'll try some more of this whiskey. Thank you.